everyone and welcome back to another video. It's the annual Sephora VIB Rouge sale that happens. Well, it's been happening a little bit more frequently in the recent couple of months. I get so many requests every time there's a Sephora sale coming up to share my recommendations. And instead of just sitting here regurgitating a lot of the information you've already heard or you may already know, I decided that I would share with you my recommendations, get ready with me style, so that way you could see the products in action, how I use them, why I like them, and just get an idea of what I'm currently into. All the information will be listed in the down bar down below, along with all of my shades and all of the other relevant information. I'm gonna go ahead and get started, and you'll see my get ready with me in a few minutes. But first, I just wanted to talk about some of my random suggestions or skincare favorites that I didn't show in the get ready with me portion. So a lot of these products and brands that you can purchase during the sale, they don't really go on sale that often. So now's a really great time to take advantage of the 20% off and pick up things that you've been interested in. Maybe you want to try a Clarisonic. I actually just got sent this. This is the Clarisonic Mia Prima. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm kind of interested because I feel like my skin needs a little extra help. So 20% off something that's a couple $100s is really helpful. I know that there's the Foreo, there's Foreo toothbrushes, there's Clarisonics, there's the Dyson hair dryer, that cool new Dyson brush, which is similar to the Revlon brush that I did a first impression on. 20% off can be really helpful and really beneficial in the long run. For skin, you guys know I have some of my favorites. I have my favorite brands and I'm pretty loyal to them. So I talk a little bit about Drunk Elephant Vitamin C and some of my favorite Drunk Elephant products a little bit later on in the video, but I just wanted to share with you some favorite body products and skin products. So my favorite face mask, probably of all time, is the TLC Sukari Baby Facial by Drunk Elephant. The TLC Sukari Baby Facial is not available in Canada. The first time I purchased it, I actually sent it to my American PO box, so that's how I got it for the first time. But Drunk Elephant has sent it to me a few times and it can be sent into Canada, so if you have a friend who can forward it to you, that'd be helpful, but it cannot be sold in Canada. This face mask is really like a facial in a bottle. It's super powerful, super beneficial for the skin, and whenever I use it and then do my makeup, I always feel like my makeup just looks so much better, and I'm always like, what did I do? And then I remember that I used this product. It really is my favorite. Another face mask that I've been loving for this time of year is the Summer Fridays Overtime Mask. And Summer Fridays originally came out with a jet lag mask, which is super moisturizing and hydrating, but the Overtime mask has pumpkin enzymes. It's more of an exfoliating mask, so it's really good to kind of resurface the skin and give you a little bit of a glow. During this time of year when it is, you know, colder, your skin might be a little bit more dry, this is really a great mask to have and I love it. Another product that I purchased when I was in the States is the Isle of Paradise Dark Self-Tanning Water. This is my all-time favorite self-tanner. I have tried so many, and this is the only one that I really don't mind using. It doesn't give me a weird smell. It gives me a gorgeous color. It isn't streaky, it isn't blotchy, it fades really nicely, and overall, I am just such a fan of this product. I don't think it's available in Canada. I purchased it at Sephora when I was in the US in the dark color. And this is actually created by I guess like a tanning artist. I'm not really sure what you would call him. And it has color correcting actives to even out your skin tone. So if you can get this, I would really suggest it. And then in terms of hair, the only thing that I would really want to recommend is probably Olaplex. Olaplex is a product that I love. I'm probably going to be repurchasing the mask because I just ran out of it. If you have blonde hair or, you know, lighter hair, it's really a beneficial product to use. And then my favorite hair oil that you can purchase at Sephora is the Ghost Oil by BIZARD. I repurchased it a few times. It's super lightweight and makes your hair really shiny. I also forgot to add that this sale is a great time to get your holiday shopping started early. They have really great gift sets available, including sets that contain most of my favorites, like the Tatcha set with a mask and the Silk Canvas primer and the skin mist. So there's great options for you to choose from. And then of course, perfume can be expensive, and perfume is a common gift, so it's a great time to purchase. Okay, so now that I gave you a little information and background on my skin and some of my favorite body products, I'm gonna let you jump into the get ready with me, and I hope you enjoy. Okay, so I just cleansed my face, and after I got out of the shower, I put on the Drunk Elephant C Firma Day Serum. This is a vitamin C serum, and I've tried a bunch of different vitamin C serums from different brands like Clinique, Sunday Riley, Juviance, a lot of different brands, but I always come back to the Drunk Elephant because I really feel like it's the best. A lot of the other brands like the Sunday Riley CEO serum broke me out and really bad blackheads all over my face. And in general, I think Drunk Elephant is just a brand that really works well with my skin, so I love using it. Vitamin C is really great to diminish dark spots on your skin. It also helps brighten up your skin. I think that everybody, no matter what age you are, could benefit from using a vitamin C serum. If you're interested in Drunk Elephant and the vitamin C serum and you want to try some products from the line out, they have a really good gift set. It was sent to me a few weeks ago now. It came with the full-sized C Firma Day Serum and then little sizes of, I think the D-Bronzy, the B-Hydra, maybe an oil. It's a really great set and a really great value, and I definitely think it's worth it. So that's already sunk into my skin. So now what I'm going to use is a moisturizer. I have a few favorite moisturizers from Sephora. I'm not the pickiest person when it comes to moisturizers, although some moisturizers that are really, really heavy can break me out. I have a few favorite moisturizers. I love the Drunk Elephant Pro-Tini. Pro-Tini is really great for the winter months because I feel like it's way more rich. During the summer, my skin tends to be a little bit more oily, so I like to use a water-based cream during the summer months, and then I go for a richer cream during the fall and winter months. This past summer, I love the Sunday Riley Tidal Cream, but I would say the standout products for me by Sunday Riley, I like Tidal. Good Genes is okay. I like the Autocorrect Eye Cream. And I did like the Ceramic Slip Cleanser, although they did reformulate it, so I'm not sure if it's still the best. But I know I get a lot of questions about Sunday Riley, so I wanted to just kind of answer that. During the fall and winter months, my skin tends to be a little bit more dry, but I don't want to like overdo it because some moisturizers I feel can overdo it. So what I've been using lately, this was actually sent to me and I was really interested in it from the first time I saw it like on Instagram. It's the Clinique Dramatically Different Hydrating Jelly, and it's a jelly cream. And what this is supposed to do is hydrate your skin, but it also kind of acts like a barrier for air pollution. So if you live in a city, or if you're in a city a lot, like going to school or going to work, this might be a really good product for you because, you know, city air can be a little bit more polluted. You know, it's definitely a cool product and something that I think we should be more aware of. It also just sinks into your skin really, really nicely, and I feel like just is a really good base. Because my skin tends to be a little bit more dry, and it does feel really dry right now, I do need a little bit of extra moisture. So one of my all-time favorite face products is the Bobbi Brown Dramatically Different Vitamin Enriched Face Base. I've been using this for years, and it's a product that I continuously go back to and repurchase over and over. It is a little pricey, but I definitely feel like it's worth the price tag. And if you have dry skin, or even if you don't have dry skin, I feel like it's just so moisturizing, yet so lightweight, and just feels so beautiful on the skin. So what I'll do sometimes is mix the Drunk Elephant D-Bronzy Anti-Pollution Sunshine Serum into the Vitamin Enriched Face Base, or you can mix it into your sunscreen or your moisturizer, whatever you want. And what D-Bronzy is it's almost like a sunshine filter for your face. So let's say you self-tan your body and you don't self-tan your face, or you know, your self-tan rubs off fast, or maybe you just want a little bit of color on your face. This is a really great option for you. I just love the way that it just kind of blurs all the imperfections on your face. If you're the type of person who doesn't like wearing a lot of makeup, but you just want to have a little bit more of an even tone, this is a great product for you. It's definitely one of my favorite products from Drunk Elephant. I used it all summer, and it really is like a sunshine serum, but I call it like almost a sunshine filter because it just blurs everything and makes your face look so beautiful and even and glowy. Now I'm just going to go ahead and prime my eyes, and I'm using the Fenty eye primer. I've been really loving this eye primer. I bought it like a few weeks ago, and I honestly think it's probably my favorite eye primer that I've ever used. It really is a great base for your powder eyeshadows, for cream eyeshadows. It helps with the vibrancy of the shadows. I love the texture. It doesn't feel oily or slippy like I feel a lot of other primers can. And I just think that it is a great eye primer and really keeps my shadows on for a really long time. And then since we are going for more of a full coverage look today, I'm just going to take this No Pore Bloom Primer by Touch in Soul. This I got a while ago, and I'm trying to use up some products that I have because it's kind of overwhelming. This is a really good pore filling primer, so if you feel like your skin is you know, showing more pores, then this is a really great option for you. I just kind of press it into my skin. Another primer that I think is really great, especially to purchase during these sales times, is the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. This was a really popular primer, you know, a few months ago, and I definitely have used my fair share of it. This is a filter finish protective primer, so it's another product similar to the you know, the Debronzi Anti-Pollution Sunshine Serum or the Clinique Hydrating Jelly. A lot of products are gearing towards like protection from pollution. The Silk Canvas Primer is sort of like a smoothing filter. It's anti-pollution. It is a little bit pricey, which is why purchasing it during a sale is a great option. I use these like pretty interchangeably, but I kind of like the no pore blem for when I'm having a little bit more pores. You guys know I keep my eye looks really, really simple. I'm actually like kind of inspired to try new eye looks because I've been watching more makeup videos, my new series about going back to the OG beauty days, testing items that were super popular back in the day to see if they would actually like hold up in this day and age. I'm actually like watching more makeup videos, and it's kind of been like inspiring me to be a little bit more adventurous with my makeup, and it's made me excited about makeup again, which is nice. I kind of stick to a similar eye look all the time just because I'm not that good at eyeshadow, and I really do like simple bronzy looks. So this is what I've been doing lately, and I've been getting a lot of questions about it, so I hope you guys enjoy. So this is an Anastasia eyeshadow in the color Birkin. It's just a really nice muted brown. So I'm just taking this on a blending brush, and I'm just working it into my crease. This is a really quick eye look. I do it all the time, and I actually get a lot of compliments. Whenever I wear my makeup like this, people always notice the eyeshadow, and I get so many questions about what I'm wearing. I'm trying to think, do I have other eyeshadow favorites from Sephora? You guys know I love Urban Decay Chase. That's an all-time favorite bronze shadow. And then like in terms of palettes, I mean, I don't really use a ton of palettes. You guys know how I feel too though. I feel like eyeshadow always looks better after you have your foundation on, so that's why I do my foundation after, because there's a little bit of fallout with one of the next products I'm going to show you, and I like to be able to clean it up. And I kind of drag the shadows down, if that makes sense. So now that I have my lid all done, these two products are like my favorites right now. They're called Chrome Paint Shadow Pots, and they're by Tarte. I actually got the first one because my sister Tony showed it in a video, and I thought it was just beautiful. It's called Park Avenue Princess, and it's really like a beautiful bronze. But I think my favorite one is actually called Sun Drenched. It's a little bit less orangey. It's actually super beautiful. Like it's just so reflective. I haven't heard too many people talk about this product either for some reason, and I just find it crazy because it's so pretty. Okay, so now that my eye makeup is pretty much done, I'm just gonna go ahead and sweep under my eyes. I get a lot of questions about this brush. I always use it. It's number 8 by It Cosmetics. It's probably my favorite, one of my favorite brushes of all time. It's so good for like sweeping away baking, blending out bronzer. I just love it. I'm gonna show you guys a new foundation today. I haven't shown it to you on my channel yet. And I do have a bunch of favorite foundations. So my favorite foundations that you can purchase at Sephora, obviously my number 1 is the Armani Luminous Silk. I love Luminous Silk. It's probably like honestly my favorite foundation of all time. It's definitely glowy, so if you don't like glowy skin, it's probably not for you. But Armani Luminous Silk is just always a foundation that whenever I go back to, I'm like, why was I using anything else? Because it really is the best, so I might pick up another one. Another product that I love is the YSL Touche Eclat All-in-One Glow Foundation. I have a first impression video from this, and I love it. I'm almost done in this little tube. All my shades and information will be listed in the down bar down below, as always. This is a really great foundation, very similar to Luminous Silk. I feel like it's a little bit lighter coverage, but it's really great if you just want a smooth, even face that's a little bit glowy but not oily. It's a favorite of mine. A foundation that I do like a lot, and I like mixing it into the All-in-One Glow or the Luminous Silk because it kind of balances out the formula, is the Beauty Blender Bounce Liquid Whip Longwear Foundation. Alone, this isn't my favorite, but if you mix it with a little bit of oil or mix it into a glowier foundation, I feel like it has a really nice effect on the skin. So I do love the Beauty Blender foundation. And then another foundation that I love, and I'm probably going to be repurchasing during the sale for myself, is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I have been obsessed with watching Maddie Bernard's videos on YouTube, and she uses that a lot, and I used to use it like back in the day, I think like around 2015, 2016, and whenever I go back and watch my old videos, whenever I really like my makeup, I'm wearing that foundation. So I'm probably going to end up purchasing the Born This Way foundation, but today I'm going to show you the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation. This foundation does have a tendency to oxidize, so I ended up returning it and exchanging it for this color, and I am a little bit pale now. I didn't do my self tanner, so the foundation might not match 100%. I'll have to bring it down my neck, but I'm still like a little iffy on this foundation because I'm used to really glowy luminous foundation, so I'm not sure if it's like ideal for me. I feel like other foundations are just like, I don't know. Another product that I just remembered is the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue Tinted Hydrating Gel Cream. This is a great product. It's almost done. I've been using this, for probably over a year now, and whenever I use this, Tony always compliments my skin. Once you add concealer, it really does give a beautiful finish. So I love this also, but I got so many questions about the Fenty when I showed it on Instagram that I figured I would show it to you guys in a video. And there's also a set that's available online, which is a really great deal, and I thought about returning this and then purchasing it, but I was like, let me hold off. I already returned it once. I'm gonna link it down below, but it's a set where you can basically get a full-size foundation, a full-size Fenty primer, which I've been using and really enjoying. I got a sample of it. And you also get their foundation brush for a really great value, so I'll link that down below. Another product that I love, this actually isn't available in Canada yet because of the SPF or something. It's Herborian Korean Skin Therapy. It's called their Glow Cream. I'm gonna put some on just because I love it, and since this foundation is a little bit more matte. This just gives a beautiful glow to the skin, whether you wear it alone or, underneath makeup. I love it. I know it seems like I'm putting so much on my skin, but I just, I want to show you guys. It smells so fresh, and it's also really lightweight, so I love that aspect of it as well. So, okay, the Pro Filter Foundation, I think it would be really great alone for people who, number one, like the look of matte skin, or number two, have oily skin that the oil will kind of like break through a little bit of the foundation. But since my skin is a little bit more dry, and I don't like the completely matte look, I definitely like a little bit more of a dewy glow, I mix some oil into the foundation, and it kind of gives me the look that I really like. So like I said, my shades and everything will be listed in the down bar down below. I'm just taking a little bit of foundation, and I'm taking a little bit of the Drunk Elephant Luxury Facial Oil, and I'm gonna just do 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 drops of the oil into the foundation, and then I just mix it together. And it gives your skin a little bit more of a glow, not so much like just pure matte because the oil just helps it out a little bit. I'm just gonna take that, dot it all over my skin. I like this foundation a lot. I like it a lot for filming, but for my day-to-day life, I feel like it looks a little bit heavier than I'm used to. And Tony and Michelle, they're always super upfront and honest with me about my makeup. They'll be like, oh my god, your skin looks so good today, or if they don't like it, they'll tell me. And both of them just feel like it looks a little bit heavier than what I normally wear. But some days you just want that extra coverage. I'm gonna go in with my favorite foundation brush. It's by IT Cosmetics. And I'm just gonna go in and blend it into my face. I got a lot of questions on Instagram about this foundation. And since my skin is a little bit breaking out right now because I'm getting my period, I want something a little bit more full coverage. So once I get it like worked all over my skin and it kind of looks like I'm wearing a mask, I go in with my beauty blender and I just pat all over my face, and this just kind of blends everything in and soaks everything up, and I feel makes it look a little bit more natural. It still has a little bit of, oh my god, I look like I have a unibrow right now. I need to wax my face. So once I have that all blended in, it's time for concealer. Tarte Shape Tape is probably my favorite concealer, but it's not available at Sephora, so I'm going to use 2 concealers that are available at Sephora. And these are the Hello Fab Bendy Avocado Concealer by First Aid Beauty. And I'm going to be using colors 2 and 3. This, I feel like it's a really nice, more lightweight concealer. It's very creamy, very hydrating, which is nice if you're using something a little bit heavier and a little bit more matte. I don't know. It doesn't have as much coverage as I'd like. I'm thinking of purchasing the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer because that's such a classic that everyone loved back in the day. And I want to see, like, does it still hold up? And then we're just going to go in and blend with the Beauty Blender again. Okay, so now it's time to set my makeup. And I have two favorite setting powders from Sephora. So my first one is the Huda Beauty Baking Powder. I'm not sure where it is right now, so I'm going to use my, like, another one I like. And then my second favorite would probably be the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder, but I'm out of that one. And I'm going to use the Hourglass Translucent Setting Powder today. This isn't my favorite one because the packaging is so annoying, but it does give your skin a really nice blurred look. So since this foundation is a little bit more mattifying, I'm not going to go and, you know, set everywhere because I don't feel like it needs it, but I do set under my eyes, on the side of my nose, and then I just take my Beauty Blender and kind of set like right underneath where I would contour. I'm gonna wipe off my lips because I feel like it looks gross. So now it's time to finish up my eyes, and I'm gonna go in with my all-time favorite eyelash curler, the Tweezerman. I don't even know what it's called. It's the rose gold eyelash curler. It's the best eyelash curler ever. I'm going to show you guys like a before and after on one eye because whenever I do this, people are always shocked. It really is just an amazing eyelash curler. Can you tell a difference? Like, I can feel my lashes on the top of my eyes now. Now I'm gonna go ahead and line my eyes with a liquid eyeliner. I don't have any Sephora like liquid eyeliners because I'm all out and I actually really like the drugstore liquid eyeliners. But if you want something from Sephora, my two favorite pen liquid eyeliners are the Stila, I think Stay All Day liquid eyeliner. I also like the Kat Von D tattoo liner, but I kind of prefer the Stila. I feel like it stays wet longer. It's really black and really long wearing, but I'm just using one by L'Oreal today. For mascara, I'm using the Hourglass Caution Extreme Lash Mascara. I actually really like this mascara, but my favorite one that you can buy at Sephora, I actually finished mine up, is the Milk Makeup Kush Mascara. It literally makes you look like you're wearing false eyelashes, and it's a really great formula, but I have a sample of the Hourglass, so I'm just gonna use that up. And now I'm just gonna do the same on the other eye. Now that my eyes are done, I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows, and I desperately need to either do my brows or get them done. My two favorite brow products right now are actually by Benefit. I really love the Goof Proof Brow Pencil. And then this is the Brow Contour Pro. It's fun, but I feel like it kind of like leaves a little to be desired just because there's no spoolie, and I feel like you really need a spoolie for your brows. But what's really cool about this one is it comes with a deep shade, a lighter shade, a highlighter, and then also a sort of like a definer. So if you are just starting out with makeup or you want an all-in-one brow product, this might be something for you, and then you can get a little spoolie on the side. But personally, I like having the spoolie. I'm gonna go ahead and sweep away all of the baking. Now it is time for me to contour a little bit, and I like to contour with my bronzer, and this is one of my favorite products. It's by Marc Jacobs. It's their Tantastic Bronzer. If you guys have been watching me, you know that my first one was a little bit defective because there was a dome and it actually cracked and I couldn't even return it, so that kind of sucks for me. So I bought a new one. If you purchase this in store, make sure you look to make sure there's no dome, and if you purchase it online, get ready to do a return, because if you don't, then it'll just be so easy for it to break. Another bronzer that I like that's almost a little bit of a finishing powder is by Hourglass, and it's called Nude Bronze Light. And I really like this for dusting over my face once everything is done, kind of just to bring everything together. I'm just gonna go ahead and contour my nose and cheeks as I normally do. This I don't do every day. This is if I'm like filming, or I really like if I'm going out somewhere. I just take the powder again. Lightly just put it there. And this just really makes your cheeks pop. Then for highlighter, I have a few favorite highlighters from Sephora. My favorite highlighters by Becca are definitely Opal and Champagne Pop. Another brand of highlighter that I like is Fenty. And I have the color Hustla Baby, and this is just a beautiful golden highlight, and I don't know why, it just really gives a beautiful glow to the face. There's this really great set that comes with this little mini highlighter and a mini gloss bomb, I think is what it's called. I'll link it down below. It's a really good value, and For someone who has so many highlighters, this is like all the highlighter I need. A highlighter that I also really like is by YSL, and it's called their Couture Highlighter, and I have the color number 1. And this highlighter is a little bit different than what I've been used to because it's not the same as like a Fenty highlighter or an Anastasia highlighter or a Becca highlighter. It's way more subtle, which I actually like for, you know, day-to-day life. I feel like it almost just gives you a glow from within look instead of being like, boom, you have highlighter on your face. But then for my cheeks, I think I am gonna go in with something a little bit more intense, the Fenty highlighter in Hustla Baby. And I'm taking my favorite highlighter brush by Anastasia and just putting some on the lid. You can also highlight the upper lip if you want. Something I like to do as a little bit of a finishing touch is take the Tarte Fake Awake eyeliner pencil. It's a nude eyeliner pencil, but what I love about this one as opposed to other ones I've tried is I find that it stays a super long time on the waterline. It doesn't get goopy or weird looking. I just feel like it really sticks and opens up your eyes. And this is just something little that you can do that just kind of amps up your look and brightens up your whole appearance. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of blend out the nose. Now my favorite part, I feel like it's the part that just ties everything together. I'm gonna go ahead and do my lips. So since MAC is sold at Sephora now, I don't feel bad showing this, and I'm gonna tell you some of my other favorite liners, but I've been really loving MAC's Strip Down. So I'm just gonna take Strip Down and slightly overline my lips. One of my favorite lip products of all time is the Bare Minerals Gen Nude in the color Wink. It's just such a beautiful pinky nude color. I've gone through, I think, like at least a few of these. This is kind of marketed as a liquid lipstick, but I feel like the texture is so unique and so different that I wouldn't really call it a liquid lipstick, and what I use it for is a little bit of a base. So that way, whatever lipstick or gloss I put on top, once that wears off, there's a little bit of a base underneath, and I feel like it just kind of mutes my natural lip color a little bit. This line comes in a lot of different colors, so even if you don't like pinky nude colors, they have deep berries, they just have a ton of different colors, and I love the formula of this. Then, in terms of glosses, I have 3 favorite lip glosses from Sephora. The first one you guys have heard me talk about so much, and it's the Marc Jacobs gloss in the color French Tickler. And what I like about the glosses that I'm going to show here, for the most part, they're a little bit peachy, and for me personally, for whatever reason, my lips pull really red or really pink. So if I go ahead and use a pink gloss, my lips just look really, really pink. But if I use a peachy tone gloss, it kind of keeps the nude pinkish hue without making them look like amplified pink, which I really like because for me, I like the nude look more. I love French Tickler. It's definitely really glossy. Another peachy gloss that I am obsessed with is the Makeup Forever, I think it's called their Plexi Gloss. And this is another like a peachy pink shade. And I love this one because it kind of reminds me of MAC lip gloss in the sense that it's a little bit sticky, but not like overwhelmingly sticky. It lasts a really long time, and I just love the hue of it. And then one that is a little bit more pink, but a color that I really love, is the Buxom Full-On Lip Cream in the color Blushing Margarita. This is not that peachy. It's definitely a little bit more pink. So I like wearing this if I don't really want to wear a ton on my lips, or if I'm just wearing liner. So I'm not going to use this today. I think I'm going to use the Makeup Forever Plexi Gloss. And then just to finish it all off, I'm just going to take a little bit of this, and we are pretty much done with the makeup look. So in terms of other lip liners that I love Lancome Ideal Lip Liner. It's a little bit deeper than Strip Down. Strip Down's really like a nude brown lip liner. I would say Ideal has a little bit of a, not maroony vibe, but it's definitely like a little bit deeper with like pinkish tones or reddish tones, but it really is nice for overlining the lips. I love Kat Von D D Minor Lip Liner. Alright guys, so that pretty much sums up my makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you're planning on purchasing anything from the Sephora sale, let me know. I'll be leaving my wish list in the down bar down below. There's not much, and I think I pretty much covered everything in the video, like the foundation, the concealer, yeah, maybe a cream, I'm not really sure. But other than that, I'm pretty much good. I've been, purchasing a lot of makeup lately, so I need a little bit of... Thank you all so much for watching. Have a great day or night, depending on when you watch this, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.